From Pearl Shaving and courtesy of viewer Bob Leroe, it's Pearl Shaving's Double Edge Open Comb Safety Razor. We're going to have a shave with it coming up next.
Oh, that's nice and smooth.
Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's Barber at GeorgeToon.com. I'm back in our video. Great to see you again. Thanks so much for stopping by and sharing your time with me. As you can see, I'm a little bit ahead of the curve here. I'm already loading my brush. We are using Phoenix Shaving's Doppelganger Green Label Shave Soap. Love this scent. Absolutely fantastic. And I'm going to be using my Vikings Blade Grand Chairman lathering bowl. I haven't used this one in a long time, and a viewer suggested that I use it, and we're going to go ahead and build a lather with it. Now, we're going to have a shave with a brand new razor that came into the shave den courtesy of viewer Bob Leroe. Bob, thank you very much. Look, check out that lather. Anyhow, this is Pearl Shaving's Double Edge Open Comb Safety Razor for Men. That's how it's listed on Amazon. It's an $18 three-piece open comb razor. It looks absolutely beautiful, just absolutely stunning. I've got it off here to the side here. We're also going to be using a Voskhod razor blade in there for the shave because those are Teflon coated. Bob said that he wanted to try a razor, an open comb razor. He thought this one looked really nice, and it does look nice. It's a gorgeous looking razor. And it just had a little too much growl for him. So he very kindly sent it to the channel, and we're going to go ahead and have a shave with it. Now, I've already done my pre-wash, washed my face with the Cube 2.0. And I've already applied a hot towel to my face, so I have all that going for me. All I have to do is apply the Cube 2.0 for pre-shave and paint this lather on, and look how much we've got here. I'm going to get a little more water on that brush, and I swirled probably about, I don't know, four or five times, and I'm getting a beautiful lather. I'm using my Phoenix Shaving Astraeus shaving brush here with that beautiful clear handle. Look at that. Look what I'm getting there. That's fantastic. I just want to get a little more water because I think I can get a little more lather here. This is really something. And this Grand Chairman bowl from Vikings Blade is doing a great job. It's stainless steel, has a little bit of a sandblasting on the interior, so it's got a little bit of a tooth to really help build that lather. And look at what I got there. Look at what I got there. Look at that. Look at that. Boom! Lather! Oh man! That is a lot of lather. And this is, what is it, a 22mm knot on this brush, and it packs such a punch in creating this lather. My gosh, I have a lot here. So, okay, so what we're going to do here is we are going to set that aside there, and we had some hot water in the bowl. So, lather is fairly warm, not like you would get in a scuttle, but the heat from the stainless steel. The stainless steel seems to retain the heat a little bit, so the lather is a nice temperature. It's not too cool, but not overly warm. It's kind of right in the middle there. So it's agreeable is what I'm saying. So let's wet the face. Let's get some pre-shave. Just like that, because we've already washed the face and we've already done the hot towel, as I say. So I'm just going to go ahead and work that in as a pre-shave. Now, again, the reviews I've seen on this razor, a lot of users like it, but it does seem to be a bit on the aggressive side, and that's what Bob found. And he said, Mark, got a little too much growl for me. He very kindly sent it to the channel and said, hey, why don't you review it? Maybe some other viewers will be able to make a decision based on your reviews whether or not they want the razor. So here we go. We're going to paint this lather on here. I got 1 day's worth of beard growth, so I don't anticipate 3 passes, especially with this razor, because it does sound like it has has a little bit of aggression to it. We'll see, though. I think I did see one review where the user said that it was on the mild side. So who knows? Your miles may vary. I mean, everyone's got a different beard type and skin type. So, you know, what might be mild to that user, that wet shaver, might be a little more aggressive to somebody else. So we'll see. We'll see. But look how much lather I have. Wow. Okay, we're going to let that. Love this scent from Doppelganger Green Label. It's an homage to Paco Rabanne Pour Homme. Really fantastic, fantastic scent. I love how it's refined yet rugged. Really, really wonderful. So let's show you the razor. Here it is right here. This is it right here. This is the Pearl Shaving Double Edge Open Comb Safety Razor right there. Isn't that beautiful? Now, it comes in 3 colors. It comes in black, chrome, and gold. This is the black handle, and it's really not black. It photographs a little more black on the Amazon page, but it's really not a dense black. Okay, it's almost like gunmetal there, but it has those really, really beautiful gold starbursts in the handle. And a nice grip from the handle. Really, really terrific. I like this neck here with those channels right there. And right here at the bottom, just a great knob on the bottom there. And of course, it has the Pearl name right here on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, there it is. How about that? Did I get that? I get that set up correctly? All right. Is it up? Is it so you can read it? I hope so. Yeah, I think I got it right. All right. Let me show you what it looks like size-wise. Here it is next to the Mercur HD34C. Okay, so it's about the same size as that, right? Okay, and here it is next to a classic vintage Super Speed from the late 40s, early 50s. Right there. It has the more classic, tightly knurled handle. You can see there it is. Okay, so here's the Pearl Shaving Razor here, and here's the classic Gillette Super Speed right there. Okay, about the same size. Okay, this handle has maybe a little more diameter than the Super Speed, a little bit more. But that's kind of what it looks like size-wise to give you an idea. So if you have either of those 2 razors, you'll know what we're talking about when you see this right here. Here is my Voskhod razor blade. We're going to be using these. These are Teflon coated, and I'm hoping that that Teflon coating will soften this razor a little bit. That's what my hope is. And I haven't used these in a long time. Again, another viewer said, hey, have you used the Voskhod razor blade lately? I said, no, I haven't. So there it is right there. We're getting it open a little bit. So let's go ahead and open this up. I want to show you this. That razor head is very, very reminiscent. The design of it is very, very reminiscent of an R41, a Mule R41, if I'm not mistaken. I have to get that and do a side-by-side. However, I want to get right to the shave so that we can just get right to the shave and kind of gauge what it's like. But if it has that appearance of an R41, and Bob said it was a little aggressive for him, and other reviewers are saying it's a little bit aggressive, who knows? We might be looking at that kind of shave. Not entirely like that kind of shave, but yeah, maybe a little bit on the aggressive side. So here is the Voskhod razor blade. There's the cap right there. Here's the base plate, like that. You can see it's you can see the open comb configuration to it there. Okay, get a better look at that. Okay, so we're going to set that in there like that. Okay, and the end tabs are enclosed in the razor head. That's really nice. I like that a lot. All right. So I guess you'd call it a shorter handled razor, although, you know, back in the day, that was standard size for a Gillette Super Speed, as you saw. All right, so there it is. The alignment and the balance right on, and it looks like it might have a little bit of growl there. Okay. All right, let's heat this up under some hot water, and let's see what we got going on here. All right. It's nice and snug. Here we go. All right, here we go. 30 degrees, a light touch. Let the razor do all the work, gentlemen. It's got a little bit there, but not. Well, yeah. I think this Voskhod blade helps. Let me put it to you that way. I think it really does, but it seems to have a little more aggression, but not overly so. I don't think it's in the Mueller R41 ballpark, but you know what? That's kind of my early impression here. Let's see how the shave goes. Let's see if I can nick myself. You know, hey, you know what? I don't want to, I'm just saying. Boy, that is really highly efficient, and it has some aggression there. But again, I think this blade is really smoothing out the shave. Now, I did mention nick, and I don't want to nick myself. I'm lightening up on the touch, but I do have the Barber Up green sticks that have the stick pencil. They have a couple of stick pencils in here, and also some of those styptic matchbook kind of applicators. So I have this on standby just in case. You know, based on this first pass, I think it's going to be a 2-pass shave. No kidding. Nicely maneuverable up underneath the nostrils. I'm getting about 80%, 85% from this razor up there. Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, it's very nice. The weight is very nice. It's very maneuverable. The end tabs are enclosed in the razor head. Got a gorgeous handle. The balance is good. So far, this is a winning razor for me. Yeah, it has a little higher efficiency, a little more aggression than what I particularly use, but not overly so, is my impression. Now, you know, Allen Block will tell us. Let's rinse. Let's see where we're at. You know what? I don't think I am far off the mark with any other razor out there, to be perfectly honest with you. I think I am, again, I'm approaching socially acceptable shave territory. This is not, I was expecting more of a, more beard removal from that first pass, but no, I think this was on par with a lot of other razors I've used. So, you know, it is, I think it has a little more efficiency. It might have a little more growl, but I don't think it's overly so, to be perfectly honest with you. I think it might have a little more efficiency and a little more growl. Thanks to Jason O'Brien for coining that. Thanks again, Jason. It's a good way of putting it. I think it has a little more growl than, say, the other pearl razors I've used, like the L55, the brass-handled razor, and the SHD24, which was the other brass-handled razor, the antique brass razors. The SHD24, which had that very, very ornate handle, and the L55, which has a more classic look to it. Those are nice and mild. I think this one is maybe half a click to a click, a little more in aggression, perhaps. It is not as aggressive as, say, the pearl shaving hammer, which I found to be very aggressive. And I have yet to use the open comb on that particular razor. I find the straight bar on that razor to be quite aggressive for me. But this one, this is a nicely efficient razor. We're going to go with pass number 2. We're going to go east to west across the grain. Now, I got a little something over here. It's been there for the past few days, and this is not opening it up. It didn't aggravate it. This razor didn't aggravate it. Of course, CK6 has a lot to do with that. But I tell you what, this is great. It's a great little razor. I had a little bit of trepidation based on what I read, but I think this is fine. Well, I would put this in the daily driver category for me. I would. It's not so aggressive that I can't use it every single day. I think it really is tuned, maybe neutral and maybe a little bit higher than neutral. Somewhere in there is my guess. And as I'm using it, I'm becoming a little more confident of it and a little more aware of it. And my technique isn't as strict as when I first started out thinking it was going to be a very aggressive razor. I think this is, this is probably neutral, right in there maybe, perhaps. Maybe a little bit more than that. Something like that. Boy, that is nice. I would rate this upper mild, lower mid aggression. That's how I would rate this. Yeah, that's probably where it is, I would say. It's really, it's in that kind of ballpark for me. Kind of Vikings Blade Chieftain territory. Neutral, it's kind of right in there. I'm going to have a few more shaves. Let's rinse. Let's see where we're at. The shave is done, and really, I could use a touch-up, but we're going to go ahead and just complete the shave. I think all this is good. I think some of the stuff where I need a touch-up, that's going to retract. I'm in upper darn fine shave territory right now, and I'm probably going to be BBS probably in 20 minutes after the whisker throws off that excess moisture and retracts a little bit. That's my guess. I think that's a nice shave. I think it's a nice, I think based on what my experience is right now, it's a 2-pass razor with 1 day's worth of beard growth and probably 3 passes with 2 days or more beard growth for me. That's kind of what I'm looking at. We're going to do my warm water rinse using a nice hot towel. Thanks again, Jamie Horn. Yeah, this was nice. I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this quite a bit. It was nice. We're going to flip it to the cold water side, and we're going to do my cold water rinse. All right. Here's my cold water rinse. That was terrific. Oh, where's my towel? Down below. Here it is right here. Okay. Forgot to hang it up. Clean, fresh towel waiting for me right here. Okay. The shave soap is exceptional. CK6, wonderful performance, and this scent is awesome. It is just such a great scent. All right. Well, we're going to get the album block and see what kind of feedback we get from this. If there's any zinging, stinging, this will tell. This will be the tail of the tape, as they say. This will let me know. All right, here we go. You know, smooth as ice. No stinging, no zinging at all. Nice bracing. Now, maybe a third pass would have produced some zings. That's what I'm thinking. That's why I think I'm done after 2 passes. I think it's a 2-pass razor for 1 day's worth of beard growth for me, and a 3-pass razor with 2 days worth of beard growth or more. That's kind of where I'm gauging it. I think it's also one I probably would not use for a head shave. So that kind of gives you an idea of the aggression level of it. I don't think it's as mild as some other razors where I can use comfortably for a head shave. That's just my initial guess here. So yeah, I think it does have a little bit of growl to it, but not overly so. That's kind of my thinking. Plus, I think this Voskhod razor blade was just a perfect choice for it because it has that Teflon coating, and I think it smooths that edge a little bit, which is taming this razor a little bit. Maybe it's taking that growl down a little bit. Just a guess on my part. Let me show you my lathering bowl here, my Grand Chairman lather. This did a great job. This lathering bowl did a great job, and it's stainless steel, so you don't have to worry about dropping this. You know, it's very, very rugged. But look at what I have here in the way of lather. I had enough for a 3rd pass. Look at that, huh? CK6 is just wonderful. Just wonderful, wonderful stuff. All right, let's wrap this shave up. I've got my my aftershave here, my doppelganger. Am I saying that right? Yeah, doppelganger aftershave right here. This is their doppelganger green label. This is absolutely fantastic stuff. Love this scent, and this has got a little kick to it. Got a little kick to it, as I recall. So we're gonna really enjoy that. That's nice. That's great. Yeah, got a little kick to it. I like that. And for upstairs, a little Mysterium serum. Just a little bit for upstairs. Here we go. Great shave. Really enjoyed this one. Again, I think it's a daily driver, 1 day's worth of beard growth, 2 passes. More than that, let's say 2 to 3 days worth of beard growth or a little more. This will be a wonderful 3-pass shave with this. It'll give me a wonderful 3-pass shave is what I'm saying. Love the size of it. Love the knurling on the handle. Absolutely wonderful. $18 is all it is. It's $17.99. Really worth the price of admission. Another great razor to travel with, really, when you think about it. I don't think it's overly aggressive. It is, as I say, I'm probably not going to do a head shave with it. I might do one just to see, and if you see me with a nick on my head, then we'll know for sure. But I don't find it to be overly aggressive. I find it to be, if I recall correctly, and I'm going to have to do a comparison shave, to really know, but I get the impression this is a lot like the Petite Grande and the Petite Piccolo, kind of in those levels of efficiency. That's kind of my thought, because it gave me a nice shave. And this is, you know what? This is becoming a BBS shave here. No doubt about it, yeah. And it did a great job getting the nostrils here and getting corners of my mouth and on the chin. And yeah, it's going to be a nice shave. So I don't find this razor to be overly aggressive at all. I find it to be quite agreeable. Again, I would say mild to medium aggression right in there, like upper mild, lower medium aggression, kind of right in that area, right in that territory, so to speak. But yeah, that's kind of the way I look at it. A third pass a third pass with 1 day's worth of beard growth may have produced some zingers. And that's not a bad thing either, because I don't think I would get any undue irritation from this either. Just some zingers, and the alum block would have taken care of that. Yeah, it's a terrific razor. If you want a razor that has a little more efficiency, maybe a click, maybe a half a click to a click more than the mild razor you're using, check this one out. This is good. I'm going to use this again. A daily driver for me, again, I got to emphasize this. A daily driver for me, 1 day's worth of beard growth, 2 passes gets the job done. 2 days worth of beard growth or more, probably 3 passes. I could possibly do a third pass with this, with 1 day's worth of beard growth. I'm going to do that. We'll see how it comes out. Probably not a razor I'm going to use for a head shave. Again, that's still kind of up in the air, but my impression is not as aggressive as a lot of people thought. That's my impression. The other thing that came into play here was this razor blade, the Voskhod Teflon coated razor blade. I think this really softened up the approach. The Teflon coating on this really kind of smooths out and softens that edge on that blade a little bit, and I think that really tamed the razor a little bit. I probably won't be using a stainless steel, uncoated, so to speak, blade with this razor. I think that would probably be too much for me. I'm thinking platinum strangelets, Voskhods, Rapira, which are platinum plated, the Gillette Swedes. Ooh, those are absolutely going to sing in this. And I think with the Gillette Swede, I think with 1 day's worth of beard growth, that's the blade that I'll get a really nice third pass with. But that's kind of my feeling of it. I think it's a really fine razor, and it's a great price. 18 bucks for the pearl shading, double edge, open comb safety razor for men. Thanks again to Bob Leroe for passing this razor along and allowing me to share it with all the viewers out there. All right, that's it. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out all the wonderful artisan soap makers and sellers that you see displayed on the bottom of the screen right now. They make and offer some wonderful artisan shave soaps. They also offer some wonderful wet shaving gear to enhance your traditional wet shave. The next time you're online, please take a moment, pay them a visit. I sure would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/MarkZerady, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review in this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you again real soon.